Hi everyone, Paul here and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I've got an unboxing and an overview of Severin Films' The Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee Collection 3. This is a very exciting collection featuring 5 films and 1 documentary. It's also got a 142-page booklet with writing by Jonathan Rigby, so let's get stuck in and have a look. And just quickly, before we take a look at the 3rd volume, this is Severin's continuing series, and so they've done collection 1 and 2 as well, with great films starring Christopher Lee, so I'm really glad to pick up the 3rd volume as well. So, in the Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee Collection 3, we get A Beat Girl, The Hands of Orlok, The Virgin of Nuremberg, Arabian Adventure, A Feast at Midnight, and the documentary The Life and Deaths of Christopher Lee. So here's the front of this chunky box. There's the spine there, and the back with the image of Christopher Lee and a write-up on the release. And so this one opens at the top like that, like all the sort of Severin boxes do. And inside we've got the films and the book. So I'll take you through those now. The first one we have is a film called Beat Girl. This is from 1959 and is a British film. This release contains both the theatrical and extended cut on Blu-ray. And this one is region A, B, and C. So some of the discs in this release are just region A and some of them are all region. So there's the cover of that one. It's actually based on the UK poster art. There's the back of that one. This is a sort of teen exploitation film. Also co-stars Oliver Reed, and I always enjoy seeing Oliver Reed performances, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one. It includes an audio commentary with the Christopher Lee biographer Jonathan Rigby and Hammer historian Kevin Lyons, an interview with actress Gillian Hills, and London After Dark, The Sinful Soho of the 60s, an exploration by David Flint, author of Babylon Blue, an illustrated history of adult cinema. And interesting to note on Beat Girl that this was actually one of the earliest film scores by John Barry, who went on to create the iconic score for James Bond. And then the next film in the set is from the same director as Beat Girl, but this is more of a horror film. And this one is The Hands of Orlok. It's actually a co-production with France, and this has the UK and French versions on here. Special features include an audio commentary by Jonathan Rigby and Kevin Lyons, as well as a featurette Hand Scare, a portrait of French writer Maurice Renard, and locations of Orlok. So there's the front cover of that one and the back there. The French cut of this is actually about 10 minutes longer, so it'll be interesting to see both versions of this one. The 3rd film we have in this collection is on 4K as well as Blu-ray, and it is The Virgin of Nuremberg. This one is from 1963. It is an Italian film directed by Antonio Margheriti. So there's the front cover of that one and the back cover. And I'll show you the special features we have on the UHD disc. There's an audio commentary with Nathaniel Thompson and Troy Howarth. On the Blu-ray, we have Margheriti's Horror Castle, interview with director Antonio Margheriti. So this was actually released in 1965, I think it was, under the title Horror Castle in the US. There's also In the Iron Maiden, interview with film historian Fabio Milelli and screenwriter Ernesto Gestaldi with audio excerpts from Antonio Margheriti. And yeah, so this one is a 4K and Blu-ray. The next 2 titles in the set are under the Severin Kids sub-label as well. First one is Arabian Adventure. This one is from 1979 and directed by Kevin Connor. The guest star in this includes Peter Cushing. So there's the front cover of this one and the back cover there. The director Kevin Connor was also featured on an imprint collection recently, the Tales of Adventure set, which included The Land That Time Forgot and a handful of other of his adventure features. So this one looks like it will be quite fun. Special features include an audio commentary with the director Kevin Connor, moderated by Severin Films' David Gregory. The Princess Adventure, interview with actress Emma Sams. Arabian Adventure, interview with actor Puneet Sira. And Arabian Zoom, virtual reunion between Kevin Connor, Emma Sams, and Puneet Sira. There's also a documentary on this, The Many Faces of Christopher Lee from 1996. So yeah, that looks like it will be a fun feature there. So that was the first of the two Severin Kids films in this one. The next is a much later film, 1994, a British film called A Feast at Midnight. This one does also look like a lot of fun. Directed by Justin Hardy, who is actually the son of director Robin Hardy, who directed The Wicker Man, which is an amazing film. So yeah, that's his son co-writing and directing this one. Also includes an audio commentary with him, as well as the co-producer and co-writer Yoshi Nishio on this one. So there's the front cover of Feast at Midnight and the back cover there. So the last film in this release is a documentary, the 2023 documentary, The Life and Deaths of Christopher Lee. This is directed by Joe Spira. This is a documentary which I've heard about. I've seen the director give interviews before when he was sort of promoting this documentary. It does look like a great overview of Christopher Lee's career and includes interviews with many of his collaborators, including Peter Jackson. This release has an audio commentary by the director, as well as a BFI Q&A, and also includes a number of extended interviews from some of the interviewees in this piece. So there's the front cover of that one and the back cover there. So this will be a great kind of wrap up to the 3 collections from Severin covering Christopher Lee. Get a really nice overview of his career. So then we have the book by Jonathan Rigby as well. Each of the 3 releases have included a book with writing by Jonathan Rigby, so it's nice that Severin have done that again. Just, yeah, full of photos, full of writing on his films and his career. So that was the Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee Volume 3 from Severin Films. If you've seen any of these, let me know. If you've got the previous sets, or if you thought of any of the films, let me know, and I'll see you soon in another video.